Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm just going to show you a quick, cheap and easy setup for indoor grow light for bonsai trees, plants, or anything like that. So this is just one example of what you can use. This is what I've been using and it seems to be working out pretty well. So first we have this metal shelf and they come in different sizes. This one's a pretty small one. I think it's about 3 feet tall, 2 feet wide. But it's just metal and you can adjust it's not really adjustable, but I mean, I guess it is, but it's not easily adjustable. You can raise or lower reposition the height of the shelving. So if you have some taller trees, you can adjust the shelves a little bit. And then let me show you real quick what lights I use. Okay, so I'm zoomed in a little closer here to show you the lights. And just back on the shelf for a minute. This shelf I got from Amazon, and I'll link that down below. And I also got the lights from Amazon. And what I like about this setup, and you'll see at the end, is that these lights are really low profile. They fit right up underneath the shelf, so you really don't see it. But it provides pretty decent light. So I've got two lights here. Come in a box like this. You've got your cord, and this is your power adapter. Go ahead and open up these things. And they're pretty easy to, like I said, I've got several of these lights on different size shelving, and I'll show you some of that here in a minute. But like I said, they've worked really well. This will be my second season that I'm using them. And it comes with everything you need. Like I said, it's the power adapters here, and it's got a timer on it, which is nice. You can see an on-off switch, and then you can set the timer to turn off at different time increments. And here it's got some self-adhesive tape that you can stick it up underneath, and it's also got these pieces of wire, which is what I use for these shelves. But if you had like a solid shelf or something like a bookshelf, these would also work on that, because you could just stick them up under the shelf. Got your instructions. And then here's the light itself. And these come in, you can buy them in singles like this, or there are packs, like if your shelf was longer, which I do have some 3 foot wide shelves, which I have 2 of these on each shelf. But I think this one, one light will probably be enough. I could probably get by. I mean, if I wanted to put 2 on, I could stagger them, you know, put one in the back and one in the front, but I think it'll work okay with just one. But so here's what it looks like. Like I said, it comes with these little pieces of wire, and what I use these for is I just run it up underneath these holes on both sides here. And the wire's kind of long. You could cut it off and use half of it. I mean, you could have it hanging if you needed to. Actually ran it through the wrong way. The lights need to point down. So you run this up through here. And then just kind of position the light in the center of the shelf. I just run it up through here and then kind of twist it off. Just tie it here on one side. And then on the other side. And I'm just twisting it around. I don't really need to tie it. And then, so there's your light mounted. And like I said, you could cut the ends of these off if you want, but I'll just, lay them flat because I'm going to put drip trays and that'll just cover that up. So then this light, one end plugs into your power adapter. And then the other end here plugs into the end of your light. And then let me go ahead and get that plugged in. Okay, so now it's plugged in, and then you can see when there's power going to it, the little controller turns blue, but then you just push your button and the light comes on, and it's a really nice setup. Like I said, I've been using these for a couple years and they work really well, and that's pretty much it. And so I'll put the other one on the lower shelf, and then I'll get it set up and put some trees on it, and I'll show you that. And forgot to mention these lights. They also, I think I mentioned they were from Amazon, but as far as cost goes, this shelf was around $30 and these lights were around $10 each. So for the whole setup, for a nice little 3-shelf, because you can use the top shelf for taller trees or whatever, you could use a stand light or something like that. But anyway, for the 2 lights and the shelf, it's going to run you around $50. Lights are 10 each, and then the shelf is 30, roughly 31, I think. But so around $55, you have a nice little lighting setup. And here's the larger version. This shelf is about, I think, 4 feet tall and 3 feet wide. But it's pretty much exactly the same setup. It's got the same construction, same wire shelf, and then I've got the same grow lights underneath it. I've got 2 on these, but as you can see, it's a nice clean setup, and I've got the drip trays, boot trays on the bottom. Got some lava rock in some of them just to help keep the plants up out of the water. But as you can see, pretty happy with the way it's set up, and got quite a few trees on there, and it'll carry them through the winter. Okay, so here's the final setup. It's kind of tight in here. It's next to my other setup that I did a video on. Not sure when that'll be coming out, if it'll be coming out before this one or after. And by my drum set here, so it's kind of tucked in here in the corner, but you can see I've got one of the stand lights up on top for the 2 palms, and then I've got some small trees starts down here, mostly Portulacaria afra, some lilliput and things like that. But as you can see, it's a nice little setup. And the trays I've got it on, I didn't forgot to mention those, but those are just square kind of a drip trays, and I'll link those down below as well. But it's just nice because it covers up the whole shelf, and there's 2 of them on each shelf, 12 by 12s, and it covers the whole shelf so you can water easily. You don't have to worry about dripping water down onto the floor or anything. So, but that's kind of how it works and what it looks like. And like I said, it's a nice, simple, inexpensive setup. All right, I think that'll do it. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next one.